Thank you, Mr. Speaker, members. I actually want to first say I very much appreciate what Chairman Kemple has done to try to help us have a better bill on the House side than came to us from the Senate. I sincerely appreciate that. That being said, I still look at this as a bill that is a solution in search of a problem. If we're going to be talking about preferential treatment, which indeed I consider DEI to be something that just helps us achieve the goals that we have for our state of encouraging all students to participate in higher education, and some students require more assistance than others. That's just the nature of the way that it is. But we want to call it preferential, so I'm going to be looking at the fact here that women increasingly outpace men in college graduation and enrollment rates. According to the National Student Clearinghouse Research Center, women accounted for nearly 60% of all college students by the end of the 21-22 academic year. Women's rise in education can be easily explained by the passage of Title IX in 1972, the promotion of gender equality in education since then, and gains made in the labor force participation over the last few decades. Women have outnumbered men in terms of student population consistently since 2000. In 2016, the number of women enrolled in Juris Doctorate programs moved past 50% for the first time. Female enrollees then proceeded to outnumber male enrollees in 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020. In 2021, women once again outnumbered men in law school classrooms. Specifically, women made up 55.29% of all students in ABA-approved law schools. The proportion of women students has been rising over recent years, from 46.9% in 2015 to 49.5% in 2018, and in 2019, women comprised 50.5% of all medical school students. In fall 2020, female students made up 58% of total undergraduate enrollment. Women made up 58% of total undergraduate enrollment. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, among 2021 high school graduates aged 16 to 24, the college enrollment rate for young women at 69.5% in October 2021 continued to be higher than the rate for young men, which was 54.9%. And according to the Pew Research Center, women have overtaken men and now account for more than half of the college-educated labor workforce in the United States. Women's labor force participation was 57.4% in 2019, up from 57.1% in 2018. Men's labor force participation, which has always been much higher than that for women, was flat, 69.2%, 69.1%. This is an amendment that says we will not give preferential treatment to men in terms of their application process to the higher education institutions or engage in any promotional activities that encourage men to apply for mentorship programs, educational programs, athletics, or any other student activities or programs. I move adoption.